What you are about to learn are the tricks and modifications that Ford mechanics use behind closed doors. The same techniques that make them look like geniuses while you stare at a $9,000 bill wondering what just happened. Some of these tricks are so effective that Ford's corporate lawyers and service managers would call them forbidden because the results feel like you're cheating the system. Others have actually gotten independent shops blacklisted from local dealer networks, and a few walk the line so closely that a dealership will try to deny your warranty the second they see you've done them. I'm revealing the 10 most forbidden tricks that actually save your 10-speed transmission, making it run better, last longer, and, most importantly, keeping your money in your pocket instead of theirs. But stick with me, because trick number 1 is the point-of-no-return fix that actually addresses the mechanical failure the first 9 are trying to hide. If you miss that one, the rest of these are just band-aids on a bullet wound. By the end of this video, you are going to be the CEO of your own reliability. If you've ever felt like the dealership speaks a different language just to keep you in the dark, hit that like button right now, because today, we're giving that knowledge back to you. Let's get into it. Trick number 10. The digital truth, enabling hidden gauges. We are starting with the most controversial modification because it addresses the single biggest killer of the 10R80 transmission: heat. Ford calls their transmission fluid filled for life. I am telling you right now, as a mechanic, that is a lie designed to lower the perceived cost of ownership for fleet buyers. But there is a hidden setting in your dash that is actively helping Ford hide the truth about your transmission's health. Look at your dashboard. You see that transmission temperature needle? It sits perfectly in the middle, giving you that warm, fuzzy feeling that everything is under control. That needle is what we call a normalized gauge. It is programmed to stay perfectly still while your transmission fluid temperature climbs from a healthy 180 degrees all the way up to a dangerous 230 degrees. Ford doesn't want you to worry. They want the driving experience to feel consistent. But inside that gearbox, heat is the absolute enemy of the internal CDF drum sleeve. The forbidden trick. You don't wait for the wrench light. You use a tool like Foreskin or an OBD2 programmer to toggle the hidden digital numeric temperature setting in your instrument cluster module. This replaces that lying needle with a real-time digital truth. Why is this considered forbidden in the eyes of the dealer? Because it reveals the failure of a part called the thermal bypass valve. This valve is supposed to open to cool your fluid, but they are notorious for sticking shut. If you see that digital number hitting 215 or 220 during a simple grocery run with no trailer, you know your valve is failing. Replacing that $50 valve is a 20-minute job that saves you a $9,000 transmission replacement. But knowing the temp is only half the battle. Trick number 9. The software lobotomy, killing skip shift. This next trick is the one that makes your truck feel like a completely different machine. If you've ever pulled away from a stop sign and felt that weird, clunky thud or bang as the truck searches for a gear, you've met the skip shift logic. Ford programmed your 10-speed to skip gears, usually going from 1st to 3rd to 5th to hit corporate fuel economy targets. They are sacrificing your internal clutch packs on the altar of a fraction of a gallon of gas. When the truck skips a gear, the engine has to produce massive amounts of low-end torque to bridge the gap. This creates a long apply where the transmission has to slide into the gear to keep the ride smooth for you. Slide equals friction. Friction equals heat. Heat equals a CDF drum sleeve that eventually slides out of place and blocks your oil passages. The forbidden trick. You go into the PCM using Foreskin and you disable the skip shift logic. When you force the truck to use all 10 gears, you distribute the torque's load evenly across every internal component. It stops the clunk and prevents the internal components from being hammered. Dealers hate this because it's a hidden modification that proves their factory tuning is flawed. But keep watching, because if you've been driving with skip shift for 50,000 miles, trick number 8 is the only way to tell if the damage is already permanent. Trick number 8. The memory wipe, KAM resets. Your 10-speed has adaptive learning. It sounds smart, but it's often a mask for mechanical wear. If you have a tiny hydraulic leak, the computer tries to learn around it by spiking line pressure to hide the symptom from you. Eventually, the computer reaches its limit, and that's when the transmission suddenly breaks. It didn't break that day. It's been breaking for months, and the computer was just hiding it. The forbidden trick. Every 10,000 miles, or right after a long towing trip, you need to clear the KAM, Keep Alive memory. This wipes the bad habits and forces the transmission to start from a clean factory slate. If you reset the KAM and the truck shifts perfectly for 2 weeks and then gets clunky again, you've just diagnosed an internal hydraulic leak for free. If it stays smooth, you just cleared out a logic loop that was slowly killing your clutches. It's the ultimate diagnostic tool that costs $0. Trick number 7. The manual override, tow/haul default. This isn't a hidden menu toggle. It's a logic setting you need to use as a manual override to save your transmission's life. The secret to tow/haul mode isn't just for trailers. It changes the baseline pressure table in the software. In normal mode, Ford keeps line pressure as low as possible to make shifts feel invisible. But invisible shifts are just controlled slips. Slip equals heat. Heat equals the death spiral. The forbidden trick. If you are driving in stop-and-go traffic, in heavy heat, or on hilly terrain, put the truck in tow/haul mode immediately. This increases the base hydraulic pressure, meaning the clutches grab instead of slide. It also disables skip shift automatically without needing a laptop. Think of tow/haul as preservation mode. A firm shift is a healthy shift. A soft shift is a dying shift. Trick number 6. The 60-second stabilization, cold start ritual. This is the most common habit that destroys the 10R80. You're in a hurry, you start the truck, and within 3 seconds, you've slammed it into gear. The forbidden trick. Give the truck 30 to 60 seconds of idling before you move the shifter. When the fluid is cold, it's thick and doesn't flow correctly. Shifting immediately asks the transmission to engage before hydraulic pressure has stabilized. This causes clutches to slam together, creating micro-scarring on the valve body. This 60-second wait prevents the physical shock that destroys solenoids and lead frames. It costs nothing but a minute of your time. Trick number 5. The no-roll rule, the 0 mph shift. We've all done the lazy reverse where you shift into drive while the truck is still moving backward. In an old truck, you might get away with it, but in a 10-speed, you are using internal clutches as brakes. The forbidden trick. Come to a complete dead stop before moving the shifter. Shifting while rolling creates a massive spike in instantaneous heat that glazes the friction material. Once they are glazed, they slip. Use your brakes, they are cheap. Your internal transmission clutches are not. Trick number 4. The BMS bypass, killing auto start-stop. Ford calls auto start-stop a fuel-saving feature. Mechanics call it a transmission killer. Every time the engine shuts off at a light, the main transmission pump stops spinning. The forbidden trick. Disable auto start-stop permanently in the settings or via the BMS, Battery Management System, hack. This keeps the mechanical pump running, maintaining constant stable line pressure. Stable pressure equals happy clutch packs. Don't trade a $9,000 transmission for a 1% fuel saving. Trick number 3, the sport mode strategy, high pressure lugging fix. When the transmission stays in 10th gear at low RPM, the pump is spinning slower, meaning lower oil pressure to hold the clutches together. This causes the shudder issues many owners feel. The forbidden trick. If you feel the truck struggling or vibrating at low RPM, manually downshift or switch to sport mode. Sport mode tells the transmission to stay in a lower gear where pump speed is higher and mechanical advantage is better. It stops the engine from lugging and the clutches from struggling for grip. Trick number 2. The kidney transplant. 30,000 fluid and filter. The final forbidden trick is the one that directly contradicts the owner's manual. The manual says 150,000 miles for a fluid change. As a mechanic, I am telling you that is a death sentence. The forbidden trick. At 30,000 to 40,000 miles, perform a hand-drop fluid and filter change. The filter is the kidney of your transmission. If it is clogged with metal glitter from the break-in period, your sensitive solenoids are next. And only use Mercon ULV fluid. These units are hypersensitive to viscosity. Using an all-purpose fluid will kill the valve body in months. Trick number 1. The CDF leak test, the warranty enforcer. This is the only trick that can physically fix a mechanical failure. If you've reached 60,000 miles and the clunk has returned after every reset, your issue is likely internal leakage. The forbidden trick. Go to the dealer and demand the CDF hydraulic leakage test. Don't let them tell you it's normal. Mention the axial movement of the CDF clutch cylinder sleeve. If the test shows leakage, the repair path is internal service, replacing that cylinder assembly. This is a massive labor job, which is why they pray you never ask for the test. The whistleblower's verdict: protecting your asset. The clunk isn't just an annoyance, it's your chance to save the truck before it's too late. In 2026, we have the tools and the data to beat the manufacturer's planned obsolescence. I want to hear from you right now. Have you felt the 10-speed clunk? Go to your driver's side door, find the white sticker with your build date, and comment it below along with your mileage. We are building a massive database of accountability here to prove that we don't need a $9,000 rebuild if we just have the truth. If this video saved you a trip to the service desk, smash that like button and subscribe. Keep those temps low, those shifts firm, and your money in your pocket. I'll see you in the next breakdown.